and staff of the Federal Ministry of Environment, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. And you are welcome to this briefing, which is to mark the World Environment Day. This year is being celebrated in a totally different way under the COVID-19 pandemic, under masks and social distancing, a situation we have to adapt to and become resilient in order to survive the pandemic. I am delighted to welcome you all to this briefing, which is intended to kickstart the activities of the 2020 World Environment Day in Nigeria. Unfortunately for all nations in the world, this year's celebration is being held amidst the ravaging effect of the novel COVID-19 pandemic. While we continue to battle with the crisis as environmentalists, we must continue to contribute our quota in the collective effort being made to contain the spread of the pandemic. It is for this reason that the United Nations deemed it fit to address biodiversity with the theme Time for Nature, with a focus on its role in providing the essential infrastructure that supports life on Earth and human development. Over 1 million plant and animal species risk extinction, largely due to human activities. This is a call for action to combat the accelerating species loss and degradation of nature. Distinguished gentlemen and ladies of the press, the theme is indeed very appropriate, considering the fact that researchers and scientists have established that COVID-19 to be zoonotic, meaning it can transverse between humans and animals. In order to fully address and prevent future pandemics, therefore, we must restore, conserve, and protect biodiversity as key antidote to COVID-19 recovery. According to UNEP, United Nations Environment Programme, 2020 is a year for urgency, ambition, and action to address the crisis facing nature. It is also an opportunity to more fully incorporate nature-based solutions into global climate action, especially as commemorating the day has become a powerful platform to accelerate, amplify, and engage people, communities, and government around the world to take action on critical environmental challenges facing the planet. Unfortunately, the pandemic has impacted the traditional activities such as tree planting and public workshops, which were undertaken to celebrate the day in the past, and has necessitated new approaches in advocacy and communication. In this regard, the ministry is using an alternative online platform for delivering the advocacy for this year's World Environment Day. The online event will be hosted on Zoom with a series of talks as regards our commitment to biodiversity conservation. I implore you all to join the conversation by registering to participate in the webinar coming up tomorrow, Friday, as from 11 a.m. Biodiversity is the foundation for life, and there are myriads of benefits, amongst which are livelihoods and sustainable development, improvement and delivery of food security, growth, increase in job opportunity, strengthening of global healthcare support systems. The ecosystem is the baseline that holds all this together. Human interaction with the ecosystem must therefore remain balanced. Otherwise, we risk disrupting nature with their consequence, as we are seeing with the COVID-19 pandemic. Our climate, physical environment, and vegetation zones in Nigeria endow our country with a very diverse ecosystem, species of fauna and flora, plants and animals. The forest in Nigeria is currently estimated to extend to around 9.6 million hectares. This we are expanding with added effort of the Great Green Wall, the Red Plus program, and the Green Bond supported afforestation project, among several others. From all this, we must ensure that post-COVID recovery is tied in our climate actions and sustainable development goals. We are a global community. We as a global community have to stay on track with our climate targets for us to recover greener and better for people and planet. Biodiversity remains the answer to a number of sustainable development challenges that we are all facing today. From nature-based solutions to climate, to food and water security, and sustainable livelihoods, biodiversity remains the basis for a sustainable future. Gentlemen of the press and ladies, the federal government is fully committed to the global biodiversity framework under the Convention on Biological Diversity, and Nigeria is leading the ECOWAS member state on post-COVID biodiversity framework.